Tayeb is, first of all, a very dear name to my heart. Souk means market and Tayeb means good. Goods means good tasting, good as a person, and good, in Arabic we say good meaning alive. Soukel Tayeb is a family gathering. It's not a market or a souk. It began in June 2004 when we had the first garden show in a beautiful garden in the Hippodrome of Beirut. And I just gathered around me like 10 farmers and producers, family and friends. We just gathered for 5 days. And we wanted a project who would be at the same time educational and informational, not just a place to buy and sell. We're sharing a vision, we're sharing something we believe in and we want to live. We had a huge success for these 5 days. It was end of May 2004. And after that we decided we cannot stop. We have to go on. So this is how 10 days later Soukel Tayeb existed.
So I grow organic vegetables and herbs in the mountain, in the Lebanese mountains, and it's a family plot that haven't been comment dire, exploité, planted since 15 or maybe a little bit more. And so I began with a little plot, and it's growing bigger and bigger. And like you see, the souk, the demand is here, and the clients are here, and they want more and more. And
But souks are like all-time mall, if you want. It's all formed by merchants, by traders. So traders or shopkeepers buy from the producer, either if it's food product or clothes or anything. Specificity of Soukel Tayeb is that it is an exclusively producer's market. This is the strength of it. And it makes it unique comparing to traditional Oriental souks and to many European or American markets, because it's a very important point for us, because we do not believe in selling a product by itself. We believe more in supporting the producer and putting an image, a face, a human soul for the product, so the producer, putting in front of the producer more than the product itself. So people do not relate to the product only, a bottle of olive oil, a pot of salt, or a kilo of tomato. It's Rebecca who did this tomato, how are you this week, what happened now? So it's mainly creating links, gathering people, putting humans together.
World Vision supported by USAID help Lebanese farmers to grow organically, because Lebanese farmers used to grow only the traditional variety like golden and stark. And we introduced to them new varieties with this project, like double red, Granny Smith, and of course the Gala. We have farmers lost their homes, their lands, and a lot of their lands had unexploded bombs and mine lands.
So we have many kinds of bread in Lebanon, and one kind of it is like having this big iron, and rolling like a big, very thin pizza or like a crepe, but it's hand rolled or hand thinned to a very big dough, which will be stuck on the hot sage. The oven itself is called sage. It's like just a simple plaque of metal which is heated from below.
The figs here are the best in the world. You know, if you ever tasted the figs.
I know. I wanted to bring some with the spaghetti buns. They're gorgeous.
It's just fabulous.
But Kamal is a very open person, and this is his leadership is good because he's conciliatory over issues. I personally, my big problem with that is that we are infuriated at political development aid money that is enormous and that takes over. It takes over grassroots action. I hate that, you know, because grassroots action has to survive somehow. And then to survive, it has to be subsidized. I mean, there is no way that grassroots action can survive without some form, one form or another of subsidy. But what happens is that this is an ideal entry point for the European Union, USAID, etc., to go into the grassroots and kind of take it over, give the grassroots to politically inclined big organization like the Renan Awad organization, etc.
Hi, my name is Hadi El Sol. I'm from the south of Lebanon, in a city called Sidon, which is pretty much the capital of the South Lebanon. I grow pretty much organic vegetables, mainly as you can see, vegetables and herbs and spices too. I've been in the farmers market for almost a year now, since November of last year, and market's pretty good. There is demand for the organic market, not much as we expect, but every year it's growing, and I hope one day, or maybe in the next couple of years or so, that we will be able to realize that organic food is better than the regular vegetables. And I'm sure the more awareness people have and the more the word of mouth goes out, the more we'll have the demand for it. I have an orchard in Souk, in the south. Pretty much 40% of it is destroyed. There was actually an operation happening in my orchard that I wasn't aware of. I have about close to 1,000 cluster bombs and about 800 burnt trees. A lot of unexploded bombs too, other than the cluster bombs. I have a house up there too that was affected too.